How the hell did I get stuck at a dead-end job? Well, first off, I've been drinking much more water lately, which apparently is really good for me. I'm making this video today just to kind of talk to you guys. I feel like with my YouTube, my personality has kind of like been a little bit disconnected from my videos, and I hate that because I feel like there's so much more that I want to show you guys or that I want to talk to you guys about than just, you know, makeup or just tutorials. Although I do love that stuff, I want it to be more than that. I want my YouTube channel to be a lot more personal. I want to talk to you guys about things that are really important to me, about my opinions on things, and start conversation with you guys. You know, what are your opinions on things? How can, you know, maybe I learn something from you guys, or how can you guys learn something from me? So lately I've been doing a lot of reflecting on that. So one of the topics that I thought about was being stuck at a dead-end job. How the hell did I get here? Is it benefiting me at all? Is there a purpose to it at all? And these are questions that pop up in my head, and I'm just sitting at home thinking, I cannot be the only one stuck in this situation. I cannot be the only one that thinks, like, what the hell am I doing at this job? So I kind of just wanted to make this video to talk to you guys about my situation in that and see if you guys can kind of relate to anything. So let's go way back to when I first started feeling confused with my life. In high school, I thought I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I was like, I want to be in fashion. My goal at that time was to be like a fashion buyer. So work for a big company and basically choose what clothing items would go in stores next. And that was like the ultimate goal for me. So I knew I had to major in college in like marketing or something like that. I went into college with the goal. I started out majoring in marketing, and at first I took like only general education classes. So just like English, math, writing classes. At the beginning of college, I felt so focused. I felt so excited and inspired. Like I thought I knew really exactly what I wanted to do. Some time went on, and I just felt more and more confused. I did 2 years of college, by the way, but the more time I spent there, the more confused I felt. I felt so like this is not for me. Like I felt more and more unhappy, and then with the unhappiness, it started turning into like fear because I was so scared of not knowing what I was going to do with myself. Like, I was scared of feeling like, you know, feeling lost. It's not a good feeling thinking you don't know what you want to do, or, you know, and then you have pressures from outside sources like family or certain friends. It's just a scary feeling to think like, okay, I'm going to change this, or I don't want to do this, and I did want it for so long. That was just a really hard time for me. Like, first realizing that I don't know what the hell I want to do, but I just know that it's not what I'm doing right now. Fast forward a couple years later, I decided to not go to school anymore because I just felt like it wasn't for me. I was doing well in the beginning when I was like excited about it, and then once I realized that that it wasn't for me, I was not doing well, and I just couldn't really like pull it together. I didn't have the motivation for it. And it sucked because I kind of felt like an outcast. All of my friends were like, they loved college. They were doing so good, and mostly all of my friends graduated with their bachelor's degrees, and although that's so inspiring, I just could not do it myself. Going through that process, I kind of just allowed myself to explore different things. I started playing around with makeup a lot, and once I started doing that, then I was like, oh, I really like this, and I think I'm kind of good at it. And I started to just do that, and I started practicing, and I finally felt that like inspiration again. I felt that kind of like excitement to do something. I was like, wow, this, you know, I'm actually good at this. And I had people telling me like, you're so good at this, you should do it more. And I was like, well, okay, I will. I started like practicing a lot with my makeup. I would practice on anyone. I would practice on my sister like almost every night. I would be like, can you come to my room? Like, can I do your makeup tonight? And I would just do like the weirdest, craziest looks, like with all these different colors. When I look back at pictures, I'm like, oh my god, that's so bad. But in the moment, I thought it was amazing. I was like, I'm good. But, you know, that practice went into, like, how much I know now, because I learned what I was doing wrong and, you know, how I could correct something. I would practice on my aunts, on my family members, my cousins, anyone that I could do makeup on, I would. And it was so good to just be excited about something again. But I still felt like not good enough. I felt like, okay, well, I love makeup, I'm really good at it, but it's not good enough. Like, who's gonna make a career out of doing makeup besides, like, Kim Kardashian's makeup artist? And how the hell am I gonna get there, if that's even possible? So, you know, there's always, like, those thoughts in the back of my head that's just like, this isn't gonna work, this is not gonna work. And that's really hard to deal with. And then you have people, you know, telling you, like, why don't you go back to school? You should really do school. You should really go back to school. The way I saw it in my eyes was like, for what? That was always my response. For what? What am I going to do in school? What is my purpose in school? The main reason, to be very honest with you guys, the main reason why I would go back to school would not be for myself. It would be to make my family happy, you know, to obtain a degree. That way I can say I have a degree, and, you know, it would make my family really happy because that is important to them, and it's totally understandable. My parents are very supportive of any decisions I make. Of course, they have their preferences, but no matter what decision I make, I'm lucky enough to have the support of my parents, so I don't feel too much pressure on that end. But, you know, there's just always going to be those people in life that they want you to do something that they feel is more safe, and I was just never that kind of person. I just, you know, it just was not in me. Like, I couldn't change it. I know myself. I'm not the kind of person that would be okay having, like, a 9-to-5 office job. I think I would go crazy. I just can't. I can't do it. And so much respect to the people that really work hard doing that and have worked hard to do that. But everybody's different. That's just not me. I can't do it. So I said to myself, okay, you know yourself. You know you wouldn't be happy and you wouldn't do well, you know, having a career like that for the rest of your life. How are you going to make something else work? So the first thing that I had to do was figure out, what am I going to make work? Like, what do I want to do? I always have been a creative person. I've always liked to create things with my hands. I love home decor. I love painting and drawing. I love writing. Anything I can create, it excites me. It just really, really excites me, and I've always been that way. I have to find a way to make something that excites me. I have to find a way to make it my main source of income, my main success in life. That's what I want, and I have finally made a decision to be more confident about that. I think that was my biggest struggle, is I would always, like, talk myself down. I would always say, like, oh, like, you can't make something out of this. Like, how the hell are you going to do it? Like, they don't have jobs out there for this. They don't have, like, a system for this, as opposed to with school, you have a system. You know, you go to school for X amount of time, and you get a degree, and then you have X amount of jobs that will take you in for that degree, and it's, like, very systematic, and I don't fit in that. So I had to accept that. But now I'm in that middle stage where I'm working towards it. I'm working towards my success, but I'm just not quite there yet. Not only am I not exactly where I want to be, but I'm still figuring out how to get to where I want to be. But what I do know is that this is what really makes me happy. And to me, that's more important than anything else. If I love this and I put enough energy and enough passion into it, I can make this work. And I really believe it. Like, nothing is going to work out for you unless you truly, truly believe it, you guys. You have to believe it in your heart, in your mind. You just have to know it's going to happen. The main things that inspire me and the main things that I want to be the source of my financial success will be anything surrounded with creating. So that would be like my makeup artistry, you know, maybe, who knows, maybe my painting, maybe my interior design, which I love doing so much. maybe, you know, my YouTube video editing stuff, maybe blogging one day. But those are also things that in the very beginning don't pay your bills. So what I decided to do was sort of create a little plan. So what I told myself was, okay, well, the things that I love to do most are not going to make me money right now, are not going to keep me financially stable right now. How can I sort of, you know, find a way to make money, but also do what I love? And for me right now, that is having a part-time job. My part-time job is 4 days a week. Do I want to do this forever? No. I don't think anyone should really want to be a receptionist forever. But, you know, it's what works right now for me at this point in my life. And I also don't hate it because I know that I'm not stuck there. Although it is a dead-end job, the reason why I say it is a dead-end job, because as a receptionist, there is nowhere for me that I want to move up. I do see it as a dead-end job because I just go there to work. I'm not miserable there, because if I was miserable, I would not be able to do it. But I go there to work, and I go there to keep myself some money on the side to, you know, save up. Number one, it's just always good to have a savings. And number two, to be able to just survive, you know, on my own. I really don't have a lot of bills because I'm blessed with parents that still let me live with them. So a lot of the money that I work for, I save. I save most of it. And, you know, other stuff is like my phone bill, Metro card, and just like, you know, other stuff that you spend, like either going out or food. I spend so much money on food. I do want to have a little bit of money on the side that I can spend on myself and save at the same time. At the same time that I am doing that job, that I am saving my money and, you know, sort of using it on myself, I am able to work on what I really want. If you feel like you're not going anywhere in the job that you're at, if you feel like, you know, it's a dead-end job, then my suggestion to you is figure out, what do you really want to do? Is it something that won't make you money right now? If so, what I'm doing is I am keeping that job for right now, but every minute, every second that I'm not at work, I am trying to put my energy into my YouTube channel, into my blogging, into, you know, my makeup artistry, you know, booking appointments for people, you know, to let me do their makeup, or you know, showing people that my makeup, you know, I do a really good job, and hopefully they will love it, you know. Just really believe in yourself in those ways, in the things that you're passionate about. You can make that happen. If not right now, keep something that will allow you to, you know, be a little bit financially stable, but every minute that you're not doing that, work on your dreams. And that is the only reason why I don't feel miserable or stuck at my dead-end job. It is a job that I don't feel like I would move up in, but it's also something that's there for me while I can work on what I truly am passionate about, what I truly love. I'm working on something that is so important to me and something that I know will one day bring me success because I am so passionate about it, because I love it so much. That is how I got stuck at my dead-end job. I kind of just wanted to share that with you guys, and I really hope that it kind of inspired you a little, because I have friends that are so unhappy in their jobs, and my advice to them is always, you know, keep something that makes you happy on the side if you really desperately need to stay at this job, because it'll, you know, it'll fuel you when you're not at work and you can go home to work on something that you're really passionate about. Yes, you will be tired. Yes, you probably won't want to do it, but if you love it so much, you're really going to push as hard as you can and, you know, fight as hard as you can for something that's really important to you. You're on your way. That's how I feel. Like, I'm on my way. I'm almost there. Knowing that I'll never give up is all the security that I need to keep myself going and to keep myself sure that, you know, things will be great. great things will happen. And as long as you have that mindset, it doesn't matter what dead-end job you're at. It doesn't matter what crappy boss you have, or what family that doesn't believe in you, or what friends that don't think it could happen. It does not matter. As long as you believe in yourself, and as long as you believe it will happen for you. Trust the path. Trust the path. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment below and let me know your thoughts. Please subscribe because that does help me out so much. And as always, I freaking love you guys. Thank you for listening to me babble on about my life. Mwah! I'll see you in my next one. Bye!